YouTube? How in the fuck are you guys doing today? Well, today we're doing a little vlog style. We gotta go pick some stuff up. We are headed towards, yeah, that's right, Cleveland. By the title of the video, you know what we're going to get, but I'll explain that. I gotta go by ARM and pick up some body parts for my trucks, and I bought another four-wheeler today, so we're going to pick it up. I was gonna get Zach to go with me, but pro practicer don't wear the pants in his relationship, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's I don't think he wears the pants, is all I'm saying. He wanted to leave at noon today. I'm like, dude, I want to be home by 4 o'clock. Dinner is important to this guy. Well, that's what you don't get, you know what I'm saying? So we're driving up to Cleveland. What I bought is a 2020 Yamaha YFZ. I got a blue one this time. Let's see, I got a blue one. Apparently it has 6 minutes of idle time on it. That's it. The guy bought it. I didn't know this. He is a subscriber and he watches my YouTube channel, I think. He knew me from that. But we worked out a deal and I bought this thing. And yes, I'm still getting the black and white one. It's just that if I'm gonna race, I need a practice bike or a backup bike. So we got a bunch of parts for this. Like, I will tell you, the one thing I like about these Yamahas is the parts availability is top notch. I see why everybody's going for this shit. Like Honda stuff, you gotta wait about 8-9 months for it. Yamaha's like 2 to 3 weeks and you got shit. I'm like, god damn, this is awesome. You know what I'm saying? So this is gonna be like a full GNCC build. I doubt we're gonna do the motor work right away. I'm probably gonna ride it stock, just get a Vortex ECU and a pipe, and just, test some stuff out on this thing. We'll make it woods ready and all that stuff, and then after we ride it a while, we'll send it out maybe this winter and get it all jazzed up. But I got a lot of stuff. Now the race bike we'll do from the beginning, we'll do top notch. But other than that, we're just driving up to Cleveland. I'm about 160 miles away from where I got to pick this thing up, and it's not too far away from ARM, so I ordered some stuff, like I said, so I don't have to do whatever. I got my new Kiefer Ink testing shirt on. I actually got a email, like I wanted this from Kiefer's wife, big boobed Heather, because they were out of one of the shirts I ordered. I was like, whatever you want to do there, Heather, it's cool. She must do all the merchandising for Kiefer, just like my wife does. But anyway, I like these Kiefer. I like Kiefer, he's funny. But we're just cruising along here, running 78. I do drive this thing, for a lot of you guys that don't know, like the Ford, I like to drive it in eco mode on the highway. I seem to get about 0.6 of a mile a gallon better. And let's see like what we're getting, because I don't even know. Just put it on that. So we're averaging 18.4, which probably if I reset that, we'll do better, because that's where the 502 was coming from. I just didn't reset that. But I put it in eco mode. It seems to drive a lot better. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I got to get back to my podcast. Also, are any of you ATV guys going to play the Digging Deep Podcast Fantasy? Because I know that I am, because it's pretty easy to play. And, we got to start thinking of a team name. But I know that probably Cody will, he'll screen the names, so I can't pick something totally crazy. But we got to think of a team name. Zach's already got his. I got to come up with something. So just let me know in the comment section if you guys are going to play the ATV Fantasy. You know, like I forgot to get into the pulp one for the dirt bike stuff, but theirs is kind of complicated. This is easy, 4 tiers, you know what I'm saying? And you got to pick it by Saturday, so that's not that bad. But let me know. This sun is in my fucking eyes, and I fucking hate that. I hate driving like that. It's aggravating as fuck. I don't know about you, but you know, when the sun's in your eyes. Plus, we're out here on a Wednesday, and you know, there's a lot of trucks and all these. Ooh, Ritchie Brothers auction. Look at that. I don't see anything in there that we need. Wow, they had a cat truck in there. That is no good. If you wanted to talk about pure crap, those Caterpillar dump trucks were pure junk. Pure junk. Basically, it was a glorified International is all it was. Pure junk. Don't ever buy one of those. But anyway, I'll get back to you as I get closer to this dude's house, and then I'll ask him if we can do some filming there. Get to meet this dude we're gonna buy this fucking thing from. Well, I actually already paid for it. I PayPal'd him the money the other day because, you know, I don't carry cash. So anyway, we'll get back to you here in a little bit. Already there, YouTube. I'm about to this dude's house. See how this stuff tells me this is how things happen. So I found the KTM, again, 9 miles away from off the highway of going to visit whoever. And then this thing I found, and it is exactly, okay, it's a mile and a half from ARM. I mean, I'm not lying, it's a mile and a half. And ARM, I had to come up here anyway to get some parts because I had to get some bigger stuff for some of the trucks that are broken. That their whole system has been messed up for like 7 months. So instead of them shipping it to me, you know what I'm saying, I just said, you know, I'll pick it up. But the funny thing is that it was so close. Like, this thing is so close to where all my dump trucks got made. It's just weird to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you find this shit on Facebook Marketplace, it's just weird. So we're just driving through, you know, I made a wrong turn. My wife texts me about 8 fucking times, so I'm sure that means something's not fucking good. Whatever. I have to read that once we get parked. Yeah, but we're like, yeah, 8/10 of a mile. I can't fucking believe it. Dude told me pull in his driveway and just wait, and then we'll have to figure out what we're gonna do. You know, get this bad boy loaded up and then get back to the shop so we can start working on it, because I already got a bunch of parts. Some of them showed up yesterday, and some of them are going to be here over the next week. I'm trying to get it done so when I go to, this is probably one of the bikes that I'm going to take to Florida when we go down during Easter week. I'm going to take this one and maybe the KTM Hybrid, or probably this one and Smokey and the Bandit. So let me figure out where this house is, and I'll get back to you. Here in the house, looks like this dude rode the thing around a little bit. Might have more than 6 minutes on it. We'll see when he gets here, but pretty nice place. He's got his little trailer over here. I want to figure out the story why he bought it in December and is selling it in February. That's what I want to figure out, because I'm confused by it. Alrighty guys, we got the YFZ on the back. We're gonna stop up here in a little bit. I want to give a big shout out to the dude that I bought this from. I bought a 4-wheeler from the guy. He knew me on YouTube. He gave me a 24-pack of Mountain Dew. How awesome is fucking that? Are we winning, or are we winning, YouTube? All right. The guy was totally honest that this thing he did not even remotely ride it. It was in exactly it looks like it just came off the showroom floor. It was unbelievable. I feel bad for the dude because he was trying to get something to ride with his son, and some type of like practice area up here, which only takes members, and you can only get 175 members. That's fucking bullshit. Like, if you own property and you're trying to like take on just a certain amount of members, like, first of all, you got to have a better screening process. Like, this dude is a police officer. It's not like he's a fucking jerk off and he's going to be out there shooting guns like the rest of the drunken idiots that you might have in there. You know, like, and this dude wants to get his kid into, you know, riding dirt bikes and doing it in a safe manner, and he wanted to have something to have fun on. And then everybody's asking about this private membership, because where they live up here, they've shut all the tracks down, or like he said, there was some crazy drunks at it running all over the place, which I totally understand. But this ATV community or whatever, it's not like there's a million people doing this. So like, every time that somebody gets shut out, now this dude's totally pissed off, and you know, that's not fucking cool. Okay, because I kind of know what it feels like to be like, you know, like, oh, you know, you're not cool enough to be in our gang. That's kind of how it started out when I started my trucking company. Just to give you some background on it, like, nobody would really give you advice or give you any help. All they would do is like badmouth you to the dispatchers, and you know, you got treated like fucking shit. You got all the shit work first, and then, you know, once the, you know, you have to stay out of the political bullshit with the trucking stuff. But what I'm saying is like, now, you know, I guess I would be considered the Joneses, but I never, you know, I don't call and like bitch about who gets to work or who gets to ride on my property. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's really not fucking right at all. You know, like, 175 members. You could make it 176 or 180. It doesn't really matter. Like, this guy's friends were over there. I mean, come on, dude, picking the shit. You know what I'm saying? I think it's frustrating, you know, but like I said, this dude got me a fucking 24 pack of Mountain Dew, man. I'm totally, like, that's totally fucking crazy to me. Thank you for that. You know, I'll always remember that. I'm gonna have a great time with your bike. It's gonna be kind of like a GNCC practice bike, so this one's probably gonna stay stock, guys. Not like fully stock, but I think the engine and stuff we're just gonna kind of keep kind of mild, and this be like the practice everyday bike. If it gets muddy, it gets muddy. You know, there's some stuff. We already got a bunch of stuff on order for this, so we'll be getting this thing ready to go, because the Viking told me we got 2 practice days, and then 2 practices coming up in March, and I want to make at least one of those to go riding with the Dirt Obsession guys and the Viking, just to see, kind of gauge where I'm at. Also, me and Zach want to do a GP, and that starts April 15th. So I need to have something to ride. Like, I'm not riding the Smokey and the Bandit thing in the fucking woods. You know, that's like a dune and track princess. You know, like, I almost feel like Blake and Reed at DBC Racing. You know what I'm saying? Like, that thing's kind of a museum piece. You know, you don't want to ride it. You don't want water to hit it, basically, you know. But, trying to think of, you know, and so that's why I kind of got this Yamaha. Plus, I got scared because I don't know when the 2021s are going to be there, and I don't want to be half the year, and then, you know, it's July and I still haven't got something to fucking ride. So you know, again, I'm insurancing myself and all that stuff. And I don't want to take my wife's out all the time, because I want to keep it like kind of like hers, and me not just beating the fuck out of it, which I probably will ride it one time just to make sure it's all right. But, you know, like, I already got stuff on order from my boy DJ at Rocket, and I think I've probably ordered as many rear hubs as the Deckers have, but You know, if you guys haven't checked out, they're making billet rear hubs after a year of asking. All right, thank you, DJ, you're the man. But just got a bunch of stuff going on, but that's what we're going to be. Also, we're doing a shop renovation project coming up, so stay tuned for that. That's going to be a fucking disaster while I'm trying to build four-wheelers and get ready for the race season. A lot of people probably think that I'm, you know, like, oh, Justin, what are you doing? Well, you know, I quit smoking for a reason. I'm taking this shit seriously, and I have the mentality, I can't just show up on something, you know, like, I'm not going to show up to the racetrack or the race event without having all of the T's dotted, everything under control, all of my shit right. I mean, if it costs $1 million, it costs $1 million. That's just how you do things if you want other people to take you seriously or whatever. That's just the way I feel about it. Like, I'm very anal about that shit. Like, when you show up to place, we're gonna have spare parts, we're gonna have spare tires. I mean, I have all that stuff, and like, I'm just real, I don't like being not prepared for any type of issue. So, you know what I'm saying? But whatever. I'm still super excited about the Mountain Dew. The dude is the shit. This dude is cool as hell. I really want to invite him down for a ride. So when I can stop at a rest area up here, we'll get out and we'll take a look at this fucking beauty. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, it is showroom mint. This is the miniest thing I've ever bought. Really, I'm telling you. Most of my other shit doesn't run or blows up or is fucked up in a week. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's see. The 250R I bought wasn't fucked up, but the Honda 450R, no good. The KTM was nice, but the brakes were janky, and there was some other janky shit with it. Let's see what else. The other Honda I got, no good. The 400EX hybrid, you know, that one needs a lot of work. It's nice having something brand new that all the bolts are clean. It's totally crazy. But anyway, we're up here, and I think we're about ready to come up on Wooster, Ohio here. I've been on this road, like I told the guy, dude, all the dump trucks were made over at ARM, and luckily I had to pick up some parts, like I said, but all the trucks were made up here, so I've been up this way, oh my God, probably 8 or 9 times. Me and my wife have been up here a bunch, you know, so anyway, like I said. Alrighty guys, I finally got a rest area here. Let's go check out this mini fresh thing. It's probably a little fucked up because it got rained on a little bit, but look at this thing. I mean, brand new. So here it is, 2020 YFZ. It was bought in December, so it's really not that old. Like, it's still got little nubs on the tires. Hasn't been ridden that much. You know, this is like the first new machine I've ever remember buying. You know, but this is the Bounty. So we got this. You can still see the grease in there. You know, it must be aluminum casting. Oh man, it's got safety fucking bolts in it. We're gonna have to get some tools to get those open. Look at that. Oh, there's not welded on there. It definitely could use a bigger brake pedal. Got to get rid of this stupid thing for the whatever this is, the brake light. You don't need that shit. Let's see, we got to get rid of the ARS or whatever, the emissions regenerated bullshit plate, wherever that goes. But that's her. Mini fresh, never been ridden. Look at that. You know, no fucking whatever. Like the blue, but here, let me show you. Look at the bounty, fellas. So the guy that, like I said, bought this got me a case of Mountain Dew. I'm super excited. You know what I'm saying? That's like, you go buy something and a dude, like, for the rest of you, gives you beer. You know what I'm saying? Like, where to me, I'm like, oh my God, you gave me Mountain Dew. But what I really can't wait to do is, like, get this thing apart and really start checking her out, you know? God, them are little spindles. I cannot believe that them dudes are running those in the stock class. Holy shit. You know, we'll get the ride height and stuff maybe set up for us. I do have a lot of parts coming in from B&R. We'll unscrew all this and pop all these stupid banners off. Let's see. A lot of electrical crap that we don't need, you know. Coolant. Just a lot of crap. Oh, Jesus. Get your oil here. Oh. But factory fresh, fellas. Factory fresh. Look at that. I'm gonna go fuck this thing up on my street later today. We're gonna have to definitely try it. Parking brake, we gotta get rid of that. I do like this comes with kind of an adjuster clutch. That's kind of cool. Get rid of all this crap. These handlebars gotta go. That steering stem's gotta go. Oh, that's kind of cool. You can move the whole locations. But that's that. So that's her, man. 2020 YFZ4R. I'm part of that blue crew, player. You know, Steve Mathis, where you at on that blue crew? But alrighty, I'll check out with you when we get home. We're about 2 hours away from the house. And all that bullshit. And I'll see when we get there. Alrighty, guys. I got her home here on the little $650 trailer. This thing has really turned out nice. Ooh, that's some rust. No big deal. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have a license plate on this thing because really I don't think I really need one. But Blake was asking me one time, I left it up at his house. He's like, Justin, you got no license plate on this thing. I'm like, yeah. So he's like, what happens if this thing like breaks down on the side of the road or something? You get a flat tire. I said, you load the quad in the back of the trailer and you leave this trailer on the side of the road, and the next Tractor Supply you stop at, you fucking buy another one for $650. Not that hard. These are disposable trailers. So like if anybody's like, oh dude, I'm out there working on my Tractor Supply trailer, just call him an idiot. Say, go get another one, dare driver. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you doing? But that's what I told Blake I'd do. Just leave it on the side of the road. And his cheap ass said, well, wherever that is, call me. I'll come get it. I'm like, oh, whatever. But anyway, we're going to try out this Yamaha here. You know. I mean, do you think whoever greased that put enough grease in it there, driver? I mean, god damn, dude. Look how long that bolt is, too. Boy, that's going to be expensive to get titanium bolts made that big, ain't it? Might have to get like 100 of those made. But see what else we got. We definitely got to get some bullshit on this thing. You know, like what the hell? Hey, that's the gasket. We got to get rid of all that. All right, we're going to have to get 4Works carbon heat guard in there. We got to take this stupid thing off the brake pedal. And, you know, that's pretty much it. But let's get it off and go for a little ride. I do like this gauge cluster, though. That's pretty cool. Didn't know about that. The dude also gave me a battery tender. I don't own one of those. Oh. Let's see here. I did buy a Quad-Tech seat for this. Holy shit. That's hard as hell. All right, there's his battery tender. Look at that. I mean, Yamaha fresh. But I can't wait to fuck this thing up. See what we got here. See a lot of crap that needs to come off there. All right. Oh, okay. That's why I bought that seat extension. All right, hold on here. This seat is really slick. But alrighty, let's get it off here and see what we can do. See if I can get out. Then I'll put it back on the trailer tonight and lock it up in the house. Alrighty, let's get her undone here. I will tell you, this is kind of cool. You just turn the key on, little fuel pump action, and then you just that electric start is nice, Trevor. Alrighty, got it off the trailer. Here's her running. You know. Hold on here. Hey DJ, this is how you do a proper break-in. Good. Ready to race. You know, ain't into that break-in period. Well, let's go kind of see what this thing's got before it rains. But these Yamaha sounds like straight doo-doo here. Straight doo-doo with no pipe on them. This needs something. And I can already tell that it's a little light on compression. Like they say it's a lot. They say it's got a lot of compression. I just kind of feel it. Alright, now this is probably going to be difficult. I will tell you, you do feel really stank dog on this. You feel really stank dog. It's like funny car. It does shift nice. You know. It's definitely lean. Hold on. It's raining. Just rev the piss out of it. This thing doesn't start pulling till high RPM. Like I kind of can feel it. Let's see what we got here. Alright, one thing I don't like Okay, this thing's got no bottom, but it's pretty fun. I mean, that's the first ride on her. Just running around, see if we can get it up to water temperature. Because it's raining. Beautiful day all day. Wait till Enzo comes home and sees this thing, but I can definitely tell it needs a vortex ignition, and it's just really lean. You can hear it when you let off. Alright. Woo! Alrighty guys, I'm gonna put the camera down, take this thing back and put it in the garage, go in and get a nap, find out what the wife is making for dinner. Alright everybody, people ask me, you know, kind of the stock review of this Yamaha. Like, this thing is, it feels like, okay, so first and second gear are kind of bleh. It's not that exciting. You really got to rev the piss out of it. But like third and fourth gear and fifth gear, it really runs on, from what I can tell. Now it's got a couple problems. Everybody knows about like all the emissions bullshit. We got to get all that off there. What else is kind of an issue? We got to adjust not really the ride height, but the seat position. And I feel like this feels different. This feels like you're riding on top of the quad instead of sitting down in the quad. It's just a little bit different technique. But a lot of people know that the clutch baskets in these are absolutely garbage. Like, we got to get rid of that. So, you know, like, we got all this stuff on order. As you can tell, Yamaha parts show up a lot better. So this is all this stuff. I got Hauser A-arms in there. This is gonna be the practice bike. We are gonna run custom Axis Pro Airs on this thing. I got it set up like super soft, super plush, and all that stuff. We're gonna run them with Hausers, and the Hauser B&R rear linkage with what do you call that? That stuff. We got grab bars and stuff on order, but we can use this stock stuff for now. We got Behringer brakes on order. We got LTR geometry front end stuff coming in. All this stuff should be here about March 15th. So hopefully we can get this project wrapped up, and then we're going to get onto this. A lot of you guys don't know, but Pete Hager's website sells parts, and I bought a Rossier 5 for this, for the practice bike. The race bike, we're going to run probably an F&F. It's FMF. It's a little bit more quieter, but we're going to try the Rossier R5. We are going to get the head work done. I own the piston for it. Tim at TDR has... Tim at TDR has cylinder heads already ready to go. We're also going to try a KTM injector and all that stuff, and we're going to take it up and get it dynoed. This thing's going to be a woods killer, but this is going to be the practice bike that we're going to ride. We're also going to still get the black and white one, because I got a lot of questions about that. Yes, we're still getting that one. That's going to be more the race bike. We're probably going to do a jazzier engine and some of that stuff. But, you know, there's a lot of my parts. That's what we got so far. So that's kind of my initial review of the Yamaha, like, stock. I really don't know how these pros are riding these things in pro production. I think they're getting the map rejetted, and they're doing something with the exhaust. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know that they're allowed to put handlebars and maybe like a steering stem in it. I don't really know. And they're allowed to put axles. We got axles coming for this thing too, but it's something to me just doesn't, you know, I haven't jived with this Yamaha real well, but, or like, I love the machine. It's just that some things got to be changed to make it a little bit better. But anyway, that's what we got going on. We got Nerf bars. We got everything from Hauser coming in. We're just missing a steering stem and some other stuff. But I think that should be here in the next couple weeks. But anyway, like I said, we're going to kind of leave it this blue. We're going to drill all this stuff out and maybe come up with just a simple JST graphic kit. And we're just going to kind of run that. But I just wanted to say my initial thoughts are I really like this new machine. There is nothing better than electric start. It's so awesome. It does sound like a golf cart. Does have a lot of valve tick. It definitely needs something. And it's definitely lean from the factory. But like I said, that's kind of my thing. I'm still really excited about having this. I just want to have a nice little practice bike to ride around. And, you know, if this thing gets completely muddy, it's not that big a deal. You know what I'm saying? Like, just to have it nice. You know, put a different set of handlebars on it. Get it set up for me, how I feel comfortable. And then we'll go on from there. But, like always, guys, check out Instagram, Facebook, all the other social media bullshits. I really ain't in none of them, just YouTube and that type of shit. And like always, thanks for watching, and I gotta fucking go.